On behalf of Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marcino and the men and women of the Lee County Sheriff's Office, good afternoon and welcome to our Do the Right Thing Awards celebration for the month of March. My name is John McGraw, the director of the Do the Right Thing for the Lee County Sheriff's Office, and I'm happy you're here with us in our school board chambers and also watching live on YouTube and home on television. As we get started here this afternoon, let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Maria McNabb, one of our winners, is going to be leading us in the pledge, and also Giovanni Manzanare. Let's please stand. One second. Okay. Left hand. Right hand on the heart.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seating.
Maria, thank you. Guys, be seated too. Giovanni, thank you as well. As we get started here this afternoon, a special word of thanks to our school board of Lee County. Guardata Gittins, Chris Patrica, Melissa Giovanelli, Debbie Jordan, Betsy Vaughn, Mary Fisher, and Kathleen O'Daniel Morgan. And also a special word of thanks to our superintendent of schools, Dr. Gregory Atkins. Word of thanks to them for allowing us to hold these celebrations each month during the school year in this beautiful location. From our school board, we have with us today Debbie Jordan, District 4. A round of applause for Debbie Jordan, District 4. She has a few words to share with us. Hi, Debbie. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thank you very much for having me here today. It is quite the honor. I have never had the opportunity to come to this, so I had to do my research to find out what exactly is Do the Right Thing. And you all are fabulous, because you have to do a lot of things to make it here where you're at today. So I think we all need to give them a hand. But in saying that, you would not be here today, none of you, without the people out here in this audience, your parents, your grandparents, your brothers, your sisters, the community, your teachers. So guess what they need? A round of applause from you all. But again, thank you for allowing us to have your children when we do have them, and thank you for having me here today.
Debbie, thank you for your kind words. From the Lee County Sheriff's Office with us today to celebrate with these young people, we have Lieutenant Larry King, Lieutenant Tom Tucker, Damian Arguela is here today from the Lee County Sheriff's Office. Sergeant Yadi Perez Luna, and also Staff Officer Claude Tyus will be with us today. Staff Officer Tyus and Sergeant Yadi Perez Luna will help in the actual presentation of the awards. So a special word of thanks to them. So a round of applause for them from the Lee County Sheriff's Office. There are people helping behind the scenes. Lieutenant Fuel is helping behind the scenes. Miriam Dotson is here taking pictures. We have voice volunteers. We appreciate their fine work throughout our county. We have Aggie Myoski that's helping us, Richard Catania. We have also Mary Gary. We have Pat Sear and Linda Walker. So a round of applause for all those people helping behind the scenes in so many ways. From our school district, Dr. Pete Boathatch, Director of Student Services and County Athletic Director. Thank you, Dr. Boathatch, for your support of this program. We appreciate our sponsors, of course, and at this time, I'd ask Staff Officer Claude Tyus to come forward and share a few words. Thank you, Staff Officer Tyus. Welcome. Thank you, sir.
Good to be back. Parents, good afternoon. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for supporting our young people. You know, it takes more than just you to raise a young person, and understand that you do have all the support of Lee County Sheriff's Office. John McGraw, he's been doing this forever, and I know I've been working with young people forever also. It is good to see half and half, guys and girls. Because normally young ladies get all the accolades for doing good things while guys are playing sports and things of that nature. But it's so good to see young men up there, and I appreciate you guys doing what you've done to obtain this award. And anytime you need anything, if mom and dad cannot help you, just give us a call. We'll take care of it. Sounds like a plan? All right, very good. Parents, thank you again.
Staff officer, don't go anywhere. If you could stay up here, at this point I would ask our first recipient, Sandra Gonzalez, to come forward. Sandra, are you here? Come on down, Sandra. A round of applause for Sandra Gonzalez. Helping present the awards today will be School Board Member Jordan, also Sergeant Yadi Perez Luna, and Staff Officer Tyus. Sandra Gonzalez of Lehigh Acres is a third-grade student at Sunshine Elementary School. Her principal is Sherry Gibson. Her school resource officer is Deputy John Kavanaugh. If family and friends would come forward, school resource officer, I will share Sandra's story. Sunshine Elementary School third grade teacher Erica Valley wrote that it does not matter where we are or what we're doing, Sandra is always making good choices. She serves as a role model for her peers. If a student in her classroom work table is off task, she helps redirect them. When I asked another student to pick up something off the floor and the student responds, "It's not mine," Sandra is there to pick it up. Sandra will oftentimes repeat and clarify directions to classmates who may not have listened when those directions were given. She's always ready and eager to lend a helping hand to me and to all her peers. I cannot say enough good things about Sandra and the good choices she makes on a daily basis. Sandra Gonzalez, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Daniel Andrade, a round of applause for Daniel Andrade, please. Come on down, Daniel. Daniel Andrade of Lehigh Acres is a fourth grade student at Sunshine Elementary School. If family and friends and principal and teachers would come down, I will share Daniel's story. Sunshine Elementary School teacher Lori O'Hare wrote in the nomination letter that Daniel is an excellent role model and example to other students. He comes to class with a positive attitude, showing responsibility, cooperation, and excellent manners. Daniel's behavior has a positive effect on other students in the class, showing that he is choosing to act as a leader rather than a follower. For instance, our class earned snow cone rewards. I was standing in the front of the line observing as my students came up to get their snow cones. Most students simply took their snow cones from the adult handing them out and rushed off to eat them. Daniel was the very first student to say thank you when he received his snow cone. The student behind him in line heard this, and they started to thank the adult as they got their reward. Sometimes it's the little things that can make a big difference. At dismissal, we have a pass-through gate that automatically swings shut behind us. Daniel was the first one in line who thought to hold the gate open for other students. Again, showing his manners and his concern for others. Daniel's positive behavior has an influence on other students around him. Daniel is a pleasure to have in class, and I am very proud of him. Daniel Andrade, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you. Madeline Hope Breyer, a round of applause for Madeline Hope Breyer. Madeline Hope Breyer of Lehigh Acres is a first grade student at Sunshine Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward, and principal, I'll get ready to share Madeline's story, please. Family and friends, please come forward. I'll share her story then. Thank you. Maddie, look at yourself on TV. You're so beautiful. You're a principal. You're a princess. Sunshine Elementary School first grade teacher, Alida Rivera, wrote that Madeline always has a positive attitude in the classroom. She likes to encourage other students to do their best and give positive reinforcements to students that struggle. She's a rule follower and always tries her best at everything. Madeline Hope Breyer, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Alexander Sanchez Vences. Alexander? Alexander Sanchez Vences of Fort Myers is a sixth grade student at Manatee Elementary School. Alexander's principal is Dr. Scott Lemaster. His school resource officer is Deputy Charles Worf. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Alexander's story. Manatee Elementary School first grade teacher Sarah Miller and Principal Dr. Scott Lemaster wrote in the nomination letter that Alexander has been a great friend to an extremely shy student in his class. Alexander steps forward consistently to translate for his quiet classmate. When he noticed his classmate standing by himself outside at recess, he invited him to play with the group. We are so proud of Alexander for his daily acts of kindness. And for that, we say, Alexander Sanchez Vences, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Our next award winner led us in the Pledge of Allegiance, Giovanni Manzanare. Come on down, Giovanni. And he's a very sharp dresser, we have to admit. Giovanni Manzanari of Fort Myers is a 5th grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, I will share Giovanni's story. Manatee Elementary School 5th grade teacher Deborah Bridges wrote that Giovanni embodies the qualities of a do the right thing winner. He is an outstanding student and works each day to achieve the highest academic level. Giovanni's strong character and positive personality are outstanding traits. I have no reservations about recommending him. He strives to do the right thing every day in every way, and he should be recognized. And Giovanni, we agree. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Alaska Bostic, a round of applause for Alaska Bostic, please. Alaska Bostic of North Fort Myers is a 5th grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family and friends and principal and teachers would come forward at this time, I will share Alaska's story. Manatee Elementary School Principal Dr. Scott Lemaster wrote that Alaska is a wonderful young lady that exemplifies do the right thing on a daily basis. Alaska is extremely kind and patient to staff and peers. This kindness never changes, even when something does not go as planned for Alaska. Alaska is also an excellent student that works extremely hard to meet her reading and her mathematic goals. Leadership is also important to her, as she is a member of our Pink Diamond Leadership Group. We are so proud of Alaska for working hard and being so kind. Alaska Bostic, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Cassandra Trammell, Kiki Trammell, a round of applause for Kiki, please. Cassandra, do you want to be Kiki or Cassandra? Kiki, okay. She's Kiki today. Kiki. Cassandra Kiki Trammell of Fort Myers is a 5th grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family and friends, principal, and teacher would come forward, I will share Kiki's story. Manatee Elementary School Principal Dr. Scott Lemaster wrote that from the beginning of the school year to now, Kiki has made major improvements in the area of mindset, attitude, and leadership. Things that used to upset her for hours are now only minor bumps in the road. In the last week, I've had 2 staff members remark how proud they are of Kiki. Kiki shows leadership through her active participation in our Pink Diamonds Girls Leadership Group. Due to her improvements and growth mindset, we feel Kiki is a great example to others and very deserving of the Do the Right Thing Award. Kiki Trammell, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Colby Shirley, a round of applause for Colby Shirley, please. Colby Shirley of Fort Myers is a 5th grade student at Manatee Elementary School. If family or friends would come forward at this time, I will share Colby's story. Manatee Elementary School principal Dr. Scott Lemaster wrote, and teacher Kayla Froge wrote that Colby stands out as a leader every day in several ways. Colby always seems to be a step ahead with doing what needs to be done. His actions show true leadership everywhere he goes. Colby is active in our guitar class, our guitar club, and Manatee Men's Club. Several times this year, Colby has found ways to problem solve and serves as a shining role model for others at school. Due to his excellent manners, Colby has been selected to mentor primary students. We are so proud of you, Colby. And Colby, we are too. Colby, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. At this time, we're going to honor 3 students together, so these trophies, a lot of gold being given out. Gavin Kennedy, Elijah Smith, and Cameron Slater. Thank you. Yeah, round of applause for Gavin Kennedy, Elijah Smith, and Cameron Slater. And I was told that Elijah and Cameron will be, okay. Thank you, Cameron. Elijah will be awarded at school, and if the assistant principal could take the trophy to school, that'd be great. Maybe the morning news. Gavin Kennedy, Elijah Smith, and Cameron Slater reside in Lehigh Acres. Gavin Kennedy and Elijah Smith are in the 4th grade. Cameron Slater is in the 3rd grade. All 3 students attend Lehigh Elementary School. Their principal is Principal Sherry Whiff. Their assistant principal is Assistant Principal Jennifer Lusk. Their school resource officer is Deputy Shane Nelson. If assistant principal, teachers, and family and friends would come forward at this time, I will share their story. Lehigh Elementary School Assistant Principal Jennifer Lusk wrote in the nomination letter that Gavin Kennedy, Elijah Smith, and Cameron Slater on the way to school observed a suspicious person. They felt uncomfortable by what they experienced. As soon as they got to school, they reported what they had observed to the school resource officer. Appropriate steps were then taken to fully investigate the matter and alleviate all safety concerns. Gavin, Elijah, and Cameron, thank you for for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Deondray Cariola, a round of applause for Deondray Cariola, please. Deondray Cariola of Lehigh Acres is a 5th grade student at Mirror Lakes Elementary School. His principal is Principal Jody Volakis, and School Resource Officer is Deputy Damon Geiger. If family and friends would come forward, and Principal, I will share Deondray's story. Deondray, I discovered something about you before the ceremony today. I hear that you have an excellent singing voice. And I heard that you play the drums. Fantastic. We expect great things. We expect to see you on the Voice television show in a couple years. Mirror Lakes Elementary School Principal Jody Volakis wrote that Deondray Cariola came to me concerned about something he saw posted to another student's Snapchat story. He knew the post had the potential to make an unsafe situation, and it needed to be verified. He did the right thing by coming directly to me from the bus ramp at school. I'm very proud of his decision to report an unsafe situation, and I'm also impressed by his extraordinary courage. Deondray Cariola, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Now the other person who led us in the Pledge of Allegiance today, Maria McNabb. Come on down. A round of applause for Maria McNabb. Maria McNabb of Cape Coral is a 4th grade student at Tropic Isles Elementary School. Her principal is Elaine Adams. School Resource Officer is Deputy Joshua Mead. If family and friends and principal teacher would come forward, I will share Maria's story. Tropic Isles Elementary School School Resource Officer Deputy Joshua Mead wrote that Maria found a wallet and a cellular telephone in a bathroom at school. Immediately after returning to her classroom, she turned them in to her teacher. Inside the wallet, there were credit cards, there was cash, and all of it was intact. The wallet and the cellular telephone were safely returned to the appropriate adult without anything missing. Maria showed incredible self-discipline and morals not to take the cash and instead hand it over to her teacher, who returned it to its rightful owner. Maria deserves this award. Maria McNabb, we agree. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Angel Valdez, a round of applause for Angel Valdez, please. Angel Valdez of Bonita Springs is a 4th grade student at Bonita Springs Elementary School. Angel's principal is Principal Robert Cooper. School Resource Officer is Deputy Tim Edeling. If family and friends and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Angel's story. Bonita Springs Elementary School teacher Mariana Romero wrote that we had 2 students out sick in my classroom, and we were doing a lot of classroom work that day. When they came back to school the next day, I told them to catch up in their journals and fill in what they had missed when they were out sick. Both children looked at me and said, "But it's already finished." I was super confused as to how this had happened. Maybe it was a miracle. When I asked how they already had their journals filled out, they told me that Angel had done it for them the day that they were out sick. Angel did a selfless and generous act by helping his classmates without ever being asked to do so. He did 3 journals that day, his and his 2 classmates who were out sick. I asked Angel after class why he had done it, and he responded by simply shrugging his shoulders and saying, "I thought it was the right thing to do." Angel showed great compassion, and he showed kindness. Angel Valdez, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Carter Seluk, a round of applause for Carter Seluk, please. Carter Seluk of Estero is a 5th grade student at 3 Oaks Elementary School. Her principal is Principal Jody Moorhead. Her school resource officer is Deputy William Weaver. If family and friends and principal would come forward, we will share together with you Carter's story. Three Oaks Elementary School teacher Patricia Deaver wrote that during our scholastic book fair, a student had their money in their pocket, but it fell out while on their way to class. Carter found the cash and turned it into the office. I'm sure it would have been very tempting for any student to find money and use it to buy something for themselves at a book fair, but Carter was honest and returned the money instead. Carter's actions reflect honesty and integrity. And for that we say, Carter Seluk, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Anika Luis, a round of applause for Anika Luis, please. Anika Luis of Lehigh Acres is a 2nd grade student at Tortuga Preserve Elementary School. Her principal is Principal Jennifer Shonak. Her school resource officer is Deputy Christine Garcia. If family and friends would come forward at this time, I will share Anika's story. Tortuga Preserve Elementary School teacher Alicia Ciafone wrote that Anika did the right thing by befriending a new student in class. He just moved here and was feeling out of place and confused. She took it upon herself to help him without any expectations. She did this by herself without knowing that I had noticed. I am so proud of her. And Anika, we are proud of you too. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office, again, is very proud of you. Congratulations. We're going to honor two students at this time, Ronnie Gumarov and Ariella Gumarov. A round of applause for Ronnie and Ariella, please. Ronnie Gumarov and Ariella Gumarov reside in Fort Myers. Ronnie Gumarov is in the 5th grade. Ariella Gumarov is in the 3rd grade. Both attend Cresswell School. Their principal is Principal Tina Parsons. If family and friends and principal would come forward, I will share their story. In the nomination letter, we learned that Ronnie and Ariella have a special love and concern for animals. As a result, they came up with a plan to help animals through the Lee County Animal Shelter. Together with their friends, they raised money, food, toys, and blankets for the shelter, for the animals in the shelter. They went door to door and collected money and these items, and they donated it to the animal shelter. But I have to share something with you all here today and watching at home on television. Ronnie and Ariella, you look familiar. And I know where you were here last year. This is 2 years in a row that we've honored them. Wow. Wow. And Ronnie and Ariella, remember last year? They were here, and they remember. Last year, they made rubber loop bracelets, and they raised money for Pediatric Glaucoma Foundation. I even have one. It's at home. I should have brought it. Ariel and Ronnie did this as a way to raise money not only for this Pediatric Glaucoma Foundation, but they, in their hearts, have a dedication to find a cure for this disease and spread awareness of this disease. So I think you'll be back here a year from now with your love for helping people and helping animals. So keep up the great work. Thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Jayla Battles, a round of applause for Jayla Battles, please. Jayla Battles of Lehigh Acres is a 6th grade student at Lehigh Acres Middle School. Her principal is Nikita Watson. Her assistant principal is Dr. Genevieve Anderson Thomas, and school resource officer is Deputy Tricia Keppen. If assistant principal and family would come forward at this time, a teacher, I will share Jayla's story. Lehigh Acres Middle School Assistant Principal Dr. Shivanice Anderson Thomas wrote that Jayla turned in $72 she found in the cafe at school. Earlier today, that same day, a student came to the guidance area crying as they had lost their field trip form and they had lost their field trip money. And having lost the money, they felt they weren't going to be going anywhere. And it's the money that the parents gave her to pay for her 6th grade field trip. But Jayla found it, and she turned it into the office. We thank Jayla for her honesty, and we called her mom to inform her of her daughter's act. And of course, the student who got their money back was so happy and thankful to you, Jayla, that they could go on their field trip. Jayla, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Adrian Quintanilla, a round of applause for Adrian Quintanilla, please. Adrian Quintanilla of Fort Myers is a 6th grade student at Three Oaks Middle School. Adrian's principal is Mike Carson. His school resource officer is Deputy First Class Timothy Watkins. If family and friends, a teacher and principal would come forward, I will share Adrian's story. Three Oaks Middle School teacher Denise Janiki wrote that Adrian found an expensive cellular telephone in the grass across the street from the school. He immediately turned it in to Mrs. Williams at the Southside Bike Cage. We were able to find the owner of the telephone, and it was returned. The student was very happy and relieved to have their phone back. Adrian's actions reflect honesty and integrity. Adrian Quintanilla, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Alexander Neese, a round of applause for Alexander Neese, please. Alexander, how do I say your last name? Okay, great. Thank you. Congratulations. Alexander Neese of Lehigh Acres is a senior at Lehigh Senior High School. His principal is Principal Jackie Corey. His school resource officer is Corporal Young and Corporal George. Assistant Principal Peggy Schlichter is here today as well. Family and friends would come forward at this time. And Assistant Principal, I will share Alexander's story. Lehigh Senior High School School Resource Officer Corporal Garfield Young wrote in the nomination letter that a staff member experienced a medical episode in the school courtyard, which rendered him helpless for a few seconds. Alexander observed what had happened and immediately responded. And he did so that day without any hesitation. He comforted and assisted and protected the staff member in their time of need. Job well done, Alexander. You are the epitome of a caring person who does the right thing. Alexander Neese, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Joshua Gear, a round of applause for Joshua Gear, please. Josh, are you here? We'll have to pick, well, assistant principal will do the presentation at school. Ariana Garcia, please. Ariana Garcia. I think that presentation will be at school too. Guillermo Becerra. Guillermo Becerra is here. A round of applause for Guillermo Becerra. Guillermo Becerra of Bonita Springs is a freshman at Bonita Springs High School. His principal is Principal Jeff Estes. His school resource officer is Corporal Iris Gonzalez Sullivan. If family and friends, teachers, and principal would come forward at this time, I will share Guillermo's story. Bonita Springs School Resource Officer Corporal Iris Gonzalez Sullivan wrote that Guillermo received information from a student stating that they were depressed and was not sure on how they were going to handle it. The student began to cry uncontrollably and began to tremble with fear. Worried for his friend's safety, Guillermo rendered aid with his friendship and began to counsel the student. The student told Guillermo that they were having problems dealing with personal issues and they were contemplating hurting themselves. Guillermo knew that this was serious and could not be taken lightly. He knew that this could potentially be a life or death situation. Guillermo said that he knew it was imperative that his friend receive care as soon as possible. Guillermo immediately contacted me as a school resource officer and stated with a little bit of fear in his voice, "My friend may be in trouble. We need to help them fast." Immediately, emergency personnel were contacted and the student was rendered aid. As it turned out, the student was undergoing a serious health hazard, and the immediate response for aid was very much warranted that day. This student's quick response and action potentially saved a life that day. He took matters into his own hands and he got involved. The Bonita Springs principal, Mr. Jeff Estes, said that this student is an example for others to follow. We are very proud of Guillermo Becerra. What makes this young man even more commendable, this bull shark aspires to continue his commitment to the community by becoming a counselor. Guillermo's heroic action may have saved a person's life that day. He demonstrated commitment, good citizenship, being an exceptional human being, and an excellent leader. Bonita Springs High School is proud to nominate Guillermo Becerra for the Do the Right Thing Award, and we agree. Guillermo Becerra, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Mason Dozier, please. Round of applause for Mason Dozier, please. Mesa Dozier of Estero is a sophomore at Bonita Springs High School. If family and friends would come forward at this time, the principal and teachers, I will share Mason's story. Bonita Springs High School coach Bruce Bushler wrote that Mesa Dozier exemplifies the true meaning of good citizenship and good character. He is a great student, and he's a disciplined athlete. He holds a 3.94 grade point average, wow, in the classroom. His athletic achievements in the sport of golf continues to grow. He's the captain of our golf team, and on his off time, this bull shark involves himself in helping others. He helps young, aspiring golfers with the skills needed to become successful in the sport. along with shaping them into well-rounded individuals. He accomplished this by volunteering his time at the First Tee program. The program focuses on youth development that introduces local kids to the game of golf and its inherent values. Mason focuses on helping kids that would not normally be playing this sport due to a lack of confidence. As devoted as he is, he still finds time to continue to mentor other kids in other programs. He's a highly respected and admired by his classmates and peers at Bonita Springs High School. He has a great personality and great sportsmanship. He truly holds the title of accomplished. He recently worked with the Lee County Sheriff's Office golf outing. He assisted with whatever was needed to make the venue a successful fundraiser. Mason aspires to go to college and study sports management. I have been coaching for quite a while now, and in all my years, I can honestly say Mason Dozier is a very special young man. I have no doubt in my mind that whatever he chooses to be in life, he will be successful. I am proud to be his coach and his mentor. I'm excited to see the level of success he will become. I highly recommend and I'm proud to nominate Mason Dozier for the Do the Right Thing Award. Mason Dozier, thank you for choosing to do the right thing. The Lee County Sheriff's Office is very proud of you. Congratulations. Finally today, the television re-air dates on the Lee County Government Channel Access Comcast 97 Lee TV is tentatively set to start Saturday, April 13th at 8 o'clock, and it'll air on Saturday evenings for about 4 weeks. Today's ceremony will also be rebroadcast on Lee Schools TV, Comcast Channel 99, and CenturyLink Cable Channel 89, and that will re-air daily at 9 o'clock in the morning and 8 p.m., more than likely starting April 15th, but check those websites for the exact time. We also live stream on the school district's YouTube channel. We ask that the students stay for a moment after the ceremony to take a group picture. And as we conclude today, let us take to heart all the inspiring stories that we've heard today. Let's always choose to do the right thing. Let's stand for one final ovation for our honorees today. Standing ovation. We need short people in front. Miriam, tell us where you want us. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, no. Wow, it'll be a nice picture. I'll get this out of the way.